yeah, will we move on?
Yeah, we'll move on, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it says to you and Matthew in the group chat, last year I struggled very much to do it, because I blog as well on the side. I wanted to have like a top 10 game of the year list type of thing. But I think there were only 5 games last year that I really fucking loved. And I was saying to you, I'm kind of worried that it's going to be the same thing again this year. So, will we have a look at some of the games that are due to come out later this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, okay, so the first off on 19th of July, this is more for me, is I Am Setsuna. And basically, I'm excited about this game because it's kind of like a throwback to old JRPGs, where it's like turn based and stuff like that.
See.
So I'm excited about that because Persona 5 isn't coming out in America in February, and I think in Europe it's even later than that, which I'm upset about that. That's maybe a topic we can have for another day, but I think this will give me my kind of fill for that. So I'm excited about that. It's out in less than a week actually, so I'll keep an eye out for that. 9th of August, No Man's Sky.
Oh,
Do you
9th
have?
of August. That's very soon.
Yeah, they put
Do you
it
hear
in
that game? Do you hear people are complaining because the whole game is only 6 gigabytes?
Yeah, people are complaining
That's
about
odd.
that.
Yeah, I think it's because I think people were kind of surprised at because of how big the game is, how small the space is, so they might be getting worried about, maybe the game isn't as big as they're making out to be.
Yeah, remember it did originate like as an indie game though.
Exactly,
Then it got
that's the way I
funded by
see it.
Sony. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'll tell you what I'm concerned about though. What I'm concerned
What?
about is maybe a lack of substance.
Yeah, they've not really made clear what your other than getting to the center of the universe, what your real goal or motivations are.
Yeah, I mean, see if
It
it's
looks
just.
very basic.
Yeah, I mean,
Seems like a game that you'll get bored of after 20
I
minutes.
know that's what I'm worried about, man. That's what I'm so concerned about, and it does seem like it seems like a very ambitious game, but it's like if you're just flying about land, scan planets, and it's just that over and over. It's like, is that all there is? And I think it's been too long now. I think people are kind of starting to get even more like kind of skeptical about this game, and maybe even like losing interest in it a wee bit. Do you know? Think?
I think, yeah, because I definitely am. It's the same problem I had with Batman Arkham Knight. It's
Yeah.
where they showed way too much of the game, and I'm just kind of I'm fatigued with the game before it's even came out, kind of a thing.
I mean, like, what I will say about No Man's Sky is like I've been excited to play it for years. I'm not going to let it turn me off of it, but I do hope that there is maybe like a plot or a story to it.
That would be good.
Yeah. So
I feel sorry for the developer because, as you were saying, it's an indie game, really. But now it seems people have this expectation for it to be a
there's huge
AAA game.
expectations on it, and I feel like that it's going to fall short regardless now because it's just been way too overhyped.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So the next thing I have here is the 23rd of August, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Oh yeah. That's really soon as well. Actually, there was a 20-minute gameplay I think on GameSpot of that right now.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. I went back and played the newest Deus Ex, the one that came out, Human Revolution. I went back and played that on Steam, and I think I said to you outside the podcast about the first time I played it when I was younger, I didn't like it because I thought it was like too difficult and stuff like that. It is a difficult game, like don't get me wrong, and I think there needs to be more of a. I hope what they fix with this one is that there's now more of a balance between going stealthy and going in guns blazing. Because I think like in the first one, like they preferred you. The easier way was to go stealthy, because you were way too outmatched if you went in like for a firefight and stuff like that. So I hope they've maybe balanced that out a wee bit. But it is a game that I certainly am more excited about now that I'm older, and yeah, I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah, I haven't played. I've really got no interest in kind of playing even the first one, so
I
I'm
would
not too
recommend
hyped
it, man.
about
It's a
it.
good
But
game.
it looks like a good game for people who like the newest one that came out, basically.
Yeah. So moving on, 6th of September, XCOM 2 comes to consoles. Any interest?
I've never played XCOM. No interest.
Buzzing for people who are excited for it though. Okay,
Loads of people seem to love that series, so it'll be a good day for them.
the 13th of September, here we go, man. This is a big one for me. Never been more excited for a remaster. Bioshock.
Are you excited for that?
I'm fucking buzzing for it, mate. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's more of like the nostalgia factor for the first Bioshock because it's been like years since I played it. It's just I'm fucking buzzing to revisit that world, you know what I mean? And
It's
Bioshock
a brilliant world.
Bioshock 2, I've never actually played that, and people that have played it said that it's kind of like filler, like it's an in between game. But it's like I'm excited to see what that's like as well. And then Bioshock Infinite, kind of I want to revisit that game as well because I think hype maybe clouded my judgment in that game a wee bit because I think looking back I maybe had some issues with it. So I'm excited to see what I think about that game as well.
I haven't actually got to play that yet, but I've recently bought it. I texted you and I told you actually that I've bought Infinite for the PS3, but I haven't played it yet, so I'm excited to see it, but I don't think I'll be picking up the collection, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. I'm very excited about it. Now on the same day, ReCore. Any interest in that on your end? It's an Xbox exclusive.
I don't really. No, like I really. The gameplay I seen of it, I was like, I don't know why they were hyping this up to be some great game.
And I think
I'm not really excited.
I think there's gonna be like a bad vibe around Inafune after Mighty Number 9. So we'll see what happens with that. On the 30th of September, Final Fantasy 15.
I wonder how bad the sales are going to be after E3.
We'll see what happens. I mean, to be honest, I probably will still pick it up. Like, I'll take one for the team sort of thing. Because I've been invested in it for a long time. I want it to be good, do you know what I mean? I hope it is good.
Maybe it'll have the opposite effect where reviewers and stuff will have such low expectations that it'll kind of blow people away, like how good it actually is. Maybe that was just a poor
demo
they showed.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be brilliant.
I mean, I actually have a theory. Going off topic very briefly, I have a theory about maybe why Persona isn't having a worldwide release. Is maybe because they know Final Fantasy, no matter how big Persona 5 is in Japan just now, they know that Final Fantasy will always dominate the Western market. Because, like, do you remember the fucking pandemonium there was about Final Fantasy 13?
No, I've never really been a fan.
I've never fucking pandemonium. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens.
I wish they'd done a reboot of that Final Fantasy series because the whole the numbers put me off, like 15 and all that. It just makes me feel like when I play it, I'd be totally lost.
Yeah.
Like as someone who's never played them.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens anyway. I think I read an article saying like this game needs to sell well, otherwise they're going to be in trouble. So moving on into October 7th, Mafia 3. Why do I have bad vibes about this game?
No, I've got great vibes of this game.
Really?
It looks amazing. I'm absolutely. I think that's the potential to be a game of the year. Mafia 3.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, maybe I've just not seen enough about it, but I was like, I seen Colin Moriarty was talking about it, and he got a behind closed doors viewing of it, and he was saying alarm bells went off in my head when they compared it to the Godfather 2. Godfather 1 is a great game, but Godfather 2, nope. So maybe that's why I was like, fuck, I've got bad vibes about that game now, because when I hear that phrase, I'm like, fucking alarm bells went off in my head.
Yeah, if it is like Godfather 2, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen of it, I'm very excited. The world they've built is brilliant.
Yeah.
They cover really dark themes. Like they've got like KKK members.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
So,
have you played any Mafia games before?
I played a demo for Mafia 2, but I was put off by the fact it was almost like a linear game, but this feels like it's completely open.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, I've always meant to play Mafia 2, but I've never got around to it. So, moving on. October 11th, Gears 4.
you know, like after E3, I'm not too hyped for it.
Really?
I'm gonna wait and see. At the moment, I'm not really that hyped for it.
Mm-hmm.
But after the first E3, I was really hyped for it. But I don't know if it's really going to be the kind of franchise that Microsoft hoped it would be again, like to be like another Halo.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the very least it will be good.
Yeah, but like Xbox had a lot of good games, but they just don't seem to, like Tomb Raider. I don't think sold well. Quantum Break, I haven't played it, but from what I've heard, it is quite a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't sold well, so I would be disappointed if it was another good Xbox game that never sold well. It'd be good to see one that actually sold well.
Oh, you know, Gears will sell well though, like regardless.
Yeah, it probably will. It probably will.
Yeah.
Just for people that haven't played it in ages, like myself. So.
So the other big game that is out in October 21st is Battlefield 1.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I'm insanely skeptical about it. I do not trust. I do not trust DICE after Battlefront and Battlefield Hardline. I don't know why people are excited for this. I understand the World War One setting is very exciting, but brace yourself for another fucking 4-hour campaign. I guarantee it.
I'm more on the line of something challenging Battlefield, seriously. Or not Battlefield, sorry, Call of Duty. Because I'm so sick of Call of Duty. One thing I will say about Battlefield 1, I'm not as hyped as I was for it now, because it's the same thing with Arkham Knight and No Man's Sky. They've just shown so much of the game now.
See, I've not watched any gameplay trailers or anything like that. So...
Huh?
I've not watched any gameplay trailers or anything like that.
I've only
seen that first trailer.
Put up a lot of multiplayer matches, and I've been watching them.
Yeah.
They look great and stuff, but it seems like showing too much of the game. For me, at least, it just kind of, it doesn't. There's no mystery to it anymore.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. There's no
you feel
excitement
like you've seen
or
it all
speculation
basically before it's even out.
Sorry.
You feel like you've seen it all before it's even out.
It feels that way to me, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the other big game that will maybe be one of my game of the year is The Last Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll. I feel it's just going to let people down because it's been so hyped.
Yeah, I think it will fall short in some ways, but like I'm excited to play it nonetheless. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of that studio anyway. Like Shadow of Colossus, I never really got into it, to be quite honest. But it feels like one of those games that's been talked about for so long now that it's kind of like you have to play it, and it does seem like something I'd be interested in. Do you know what I mean? Like it appeals to me. So yeah, I think the game is not very pretty at all from some of the gameplay, because it was a PS3 game, remember?
Yeah,
I think this is like
it's the same thing that happened to like Fallout 4.
Yeah.
The way it was originally developed for the older consoles, but now it has to kind of go in the newer ones.
Yeah. I'm excited, and again, like even if it doesn't live up to the hype, I think it's one of those games that will, at the very least, be good. I hope people don't just start dishing out 9s and 10s because it is The Last Guardian. I think judge it fairly as you would any other games, you know what I mean? Like, don't let hype cloud your judgment. Yeah. So let's go into November now. November 4th, COD Infinite Warfare.
Like, as someone very anti Call of Duty, it doesn't look like the worst Call of Duty ever made from what they showed at E3.
Apparently, they've got some people from Naughty Dog writing the story mode for it, or the campaign even.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think I said,
That's interesting.
I think we were talking about it in our post E3 show, but it's like at that Sony conference where they showed that gameplay, it took me ages to realise it was Call of Duty. I thought it was something else entirely.
That was definitely deliberate to kind of change the public opinion on
that
Call
first
of
trailer
Duty.
they put out. I think it was just a really badly cut trailer and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it was awful with that that cover of David Bowie and stuff like that. It was so fucking corny. I didn't even think it was like. I just thought it was a really corny trailer. It wasn't like, oh, it's the future again. I just thought the trailer was like really fucking bad.
Yeah, the David Bowie thing, it felt a little bit disrespectful because it was more just. It felt like it was just trying to cause controversy, or like rather than paying like homage to David Bowie, if you know what I mean. It was
Yeah.
just like, oh, David Bowie died recently, let's just put that in.
So yeah, I mean, maybe COD will have to do a lot. I don't know. I mean, I've played better shooters. I think both Battlefield and COD, where we exist in a world where Doom and Wolfenstein, again, what I was saying about Telltale earlier, these franchises need to evolve or die.
Mm.
So yeah, November 11th, Dishonored 2. Buzzing for people who are excited about it. Not for me. Not for me at all.
I'm the same. Matthew is all on board with that game, though.
Yeah.
He absolutely loved the original. And as someone who didn't like the original, this new one does look good. So, but it's nothing I'm really going to pick up, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
The graphics and stuff look great, and the art style in the world looks really interesting.
I mean, going off topic again a wee bit, but do you not think Bethesda are a better publisher than they are a developer?
Yeah, I'd say that actually. Yeah.
Anyway, that was just a wee off the collar comment. Anyway, so yeah, Dishonored 1 didn't do it for me. If you're excited for Dishonored 2, good for you. Hope it's good. November 15th, Watch Dogs 2. Cautiously optimistic about it.
Again, I sound very. I'm really not this negative in general, but I'm really not excited for Watch Dogs 2 as well. Probably coming across as a right arsehole because I don't seem to be excited for anything, but honestly, I'm just. Watch Dogs 2, just the tone and everything just didn't really click with me, but I know for a large majority of people it did.
It's the opposite. I'm the opposite of you. I thought the tone was a lot better, and I think the San Francisco Bay Area, I think it looks fantastic. I've got a special place in my heart for San Francisco, so that's maybe why it's appealing to me as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we've had this conversation before. I don't think it does, but
I'm only winding you up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, cautiously optimistic about it. Fingers crossed that it's good. Hopefully, it is the Assassin's Creed 2 for that franchise, and if it is, they don't fucking milk it and drive it into the ground like Assassin's Creed. Like,
they will. They will. Don't worry.
We'll see. Right, so let's move on. December 6th, Dead Rising 4.
Again, I'm not excited for it at all. I never liked any of the other Dead Rising games. I never really got the appeal of them.
Yeah.
So,
on
the same, it looks like they're just using the same engine as Dead Rising 3, so it feels like a very cheap kind of exclusive to try and get some holiday sales for Microsoft, in my opinion.
Also, they have a major competitor on that day with South Park, the fractured but whole.
Do you know what's bad? Is this bad? I never got the joke of the title until because I was always confused with the title.
Yeah. No, South Park looks great. That'll probably be one of my game of the year, to be honest.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good. They've changed the gameplay, so we'll need to wait and see if it's good.
Yeah. So these are games that are due to be out in December, but we don't actually have a formal release date. Rise of the Tomb Raider, PS4 edition. Did you play that
December,
game?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Q4 anyway.
That'll be good.
Yeah, did you play it?
No, I haven't played it yet. It's dirt cheap though.
Yeah.
It's like you can find it for like £15 a lot online. So I might pick it up, but I'm waiting. I want to play Quantum Break before I play that.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the first one, so excited to play this as well, and I was kind of annoyed that it was an Xbox exclusive. But yeah, then we have Steep. Does anybody give a shit about that game? That game is going to bomb. I mean, it does look. I mean, it looks pretty. I will say that, but like, I don't know.
It needs to be a very cheap game.
Yeah. And then finally in December, get hyped for this shit. Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
2.8?
Yeah. I'm excited for
Is
it.
that what it's called?
Yeah, if you want the full title, it's Kingdom Hearts 2.8 HD Final Chapter Remix.
What? Are you
Yes.
winding me up?
No, I'm not.
Is
That's
this
the
a
full
real
title.
thing?
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Uh-huh.
Who the fuck came up?
And
What the fuck?
in this
2.8?
yeah,
What
and
was the last game called?
2.5.
And they went to 2.8?
Uh-huh.
So fucking weird.
Yeah. So in this collection we have Dream Drop Distance, which I've never played yet. We also have a fragmentary passage, Birth by Sleep. You must be loving these fucking titles, man. That's like the ground zeros to Kingdom Hearts 3. And then we also have a movie that comes with it called Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover.
Key back cover?
So
Who
yeah,
the fuck comes up with these titles?
I was kind of trying to.
I can't believe you're still talking and you're not actually surprised at how weird these fucking titles are.
I've been following the
I can't get
franchise since I
over
was a young boy, so I know all about it. But yeah, I was kind of. If we do end up doing a top 10 list at the end of the year, I was going to try and keep remasters off it. But because this is all stuff I've never touched before, I think it might have a place on the Game of the Year list. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to talk about is games that are due to be out this year but don't actually have a formal release date yet. Batman Telltale. I mean, we've kind of covered that. Excited for it. Don't know. We'll see. What about you?
As I said, the Telltale games don't appeal to me, so I probably won't even watch anything of it online, kind of a thing.
Walking Dead Season 3, kind of the same scenario. I've got, I'm maybe more likely to play that because I've got emotional attachment to those characters. Outlast 2 is due to be out this year. That was a PS4 exclusive, but I'm excited about that. I can remember the first Outlast being too scary for me to finish, so we'll see about that.
Oh man, I wouldn't even play that game for a minute. It's so scary looking.
Yeah.
Just watching it's so hard. Playing Alan Wake's scary enough for me.
Yeah. I think it's in a new setting and stuff like that as well. I don't think it's in the asylum anymore. I think it's like hillbillies. Evil hillbillies.
Yeah, it's even creepier, man.
Yeah.
They've made it even creepier.
So we also have the remaster of Resident Evil 4. Cool. Excited about that. Somewhat. And
I've never really played that game, and I've always actually wanted to play that. So is that coming out for Xbox One?
I think so, yeah. I could be wrong. Maybe look that up. And then finally, this is a game that I'm very excited about. I don't think it will be out in 2016, unfortunately, but What Remains of Edith Finch. It's kind of like a more arty game. It's like the guys who done the Unfinished Swan, which didn't really appeal to me, but this is kind of like stuff like The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So like, you go to this house, and this family have like this pure morbid history where they go through horrible shit, and somebody dies at the end of each story. But it's like the house changes around you. So like if you're at sea, like you start getting flooded in the house and stuff like that, and swimming through the house. It's kind of trippy and stuff like that. So
I like games like that.
It's due to be out this year, but I don't know. I don't think it will, but I really want to play it. I think it'll be a game of the year. Oh shit! Do you know what I forgot, man?
What?
We Happy Few.
Oh, that is going to be huge.
That's out in July.
Brilliant.
That is out in July, but it's early access for Steam. And I think they were saying that it's an alpha build. So will it be out? Will the full game be out by 2016? I don't know. I hope so, but I'm thinking
no
maybe.
Way.
I think
If they're only in alpha, they're not even in beta, and they're wanting that'll and because it's an indie developer, it has to be 2017.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. Fuck. That's why I'm struggling. I was like, fuck, that would have been a game of the year for me for sure. So yeah, I'll have to.
What do you think of this year? Have you got any more games to talk about? Sorry.
No, I mean there are a lot more, but these are the ones that I thought we would most give a shit about.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought this.
What do you think of this year?
I thought it was a good year starting out, but now I'm looking forward and I'm like, kind of like, I don't know.
This year isn't for me at all.
Really? What about last year? What about last year though? Did you enjoy that year?
Last year?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I did enjoy it last year more. With Halo 5. But you know, I'm more excited for 2017.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be getting. Well, we're going to be in the Scorpio, but as well, Sea of Thieves. For some reason, I'm really excited to play that.
That's it next year, isn't it? I mean, I mean, like a lot of this time, I think games that I thought I was going to love, like, just haven't done it for me. Like Doom, I says to you, I thought I was going to be fucking all over Doom, and I played the demo, and I was like, this just doesn't do it for me at all. I think you agree that it's just shoot R3, go the kill, shoot R3, shoot R3, shoot R3. It's like
so
repetitive.
I wouldn't mind, but the kills don't even feel satisfying or anything. Like the executions or whatever. Just like in Gears of War, when you run up and you chainsaw someone, I think that's quite satisfying. But because you can't just do it all the time. It takes a bit of skill to be able to do it. But in Doom, it's just like, you run up and you press that button and you've done it.
I mean, did you see at the end of the demo? Did it come up with all the review scores and stuff like that? But like 9 out of 10s and stuff. I was like, really? 9 out of 10?
A lot of them were quite unknown kind of publications as well, though.
Yeah, I mean, well. We'll see what happens. Like some of the games I've listed here, like maybe we're just being like pure jaded and stuff like that. Like maybe they could blow us away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you have such low expectations, that's when things really blow you away. So
maybe we're spoiled a wee bit. Maybe we're just spoiled a wee bit. Maybe that's it.
I think so as well. I'm probably just a bit gutted there's no Halo this year, because there's been a Halo every year since 2008, and a lot of people don't like that. But I actually did like that.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a good thing for the series to have a year out. So.
Oh well, there is something
here
for you, mate.
2 is coming out, but
there's something here for you. I forgot to mention Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
When's that out?
Oh, are you actually excited about that? Oh my god.
Fucking what? Sonic Boom games are the best.
Fuck up.
Sonic Boom on the Wii U was the best game since Sonic Generations.
Yeah, it's on 3DS. I can't remember when it's maybe out, but apparently this is supposed to be like an actual Sonic game out next year.
Yeah, Sonic Team. I think on the 7th of August. I think they're going to be announcing something.
Yeah.
So
hopefully it's a good game for once.
They had a really good Sonic game with Sonic Generations.
So was a good game.
Use that.
So
use that as a big.
That's about us, I think. On that note, do you want to call it a day?
Yes, we'll call it a day.
Yes. Thanks very much for listening, people, wherever you are. Cheers. Say goodbye, Ross.
Bye. Just to let you know, this episode is sponsored by Spider-Man PS4, which will be you'll be able to get your copy in 2018. So.
Yes, we're taking sponsorship. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.